am in Florida, living here for the summer. And this is my apartment. We have just 2 lawn chairs and a folding table. Nothing really to it. An air mattress, sleeping on it. So that's the update, and I look a little tanner, which is fun. But I wanted to film myself making dinner for my sweet hubby who's coming home. He's doing sales and he gets home around 9 o'clock normally. So we're gonna be making some grilled chicken and potatoes tonight. So let's get into the video.
Maren, Maren, subscribe, super.
Okay, so I have been experimenting a lot with cooking recently because I've been at home all day. I mean, I just really got a job at Walmart and I'm gonna start that pretty soon. But until I start working there, I am just so bored all day long. I do random things and then I still have hours to go. So I've just been trying to be a better cooking wife. And I also started baking a little bit, but not today, just chicken and potatoes. So here's the frozen chicken breast and we are gonna defrost it. And then more will happen. We had lunch and I have not cleaned this off yet because I haven't used this, and I'm normally pretty good about being like, after we make the food, we clean it, but today I just knew I was gonna be using this later, so I was like, I'm just gonna clean it right before I end up cooking again. Just happens that way. And Scrub Daddy, kind of fun, first time trying it. I mean, it's just like every other sponge, I feel like, so I don't know if it's worth the hype, but I like it. Nothing wrong, nothing too crazy about it. So that's my thoughts on Scrub Daddy. Next up, we're gonna peel these. These are really big potatoes. We're gonna peel these. I have a trash can below me, but you cannot see it. But we're gonna peel up about maybe 3 potatoes because I love me some potatoes and they're great leftovers for later. Since these are such large potatoes, I'm just gonna do 2. I think that'll be good enough for us. And then I washed them and now I'm gonna dice them up on my cute little cutting board. Now I'm gonna pour some vegetable oil, a little bit in there. I might add a little bit more later, but we'll see how much is coated with the potatoes. Now I'm gonna spread it all around in the oil so it gets coated well. And I'm gonna add some seasoning and then spread some more. Don't forget to wash your hands. So I'm gonna guesstimate about how much seasoning. This is just salt. I'm gonna try to go a little more on the seasoning side because I'd much rather have it, this is garlic powder, much more seasoned than not. I mean, obviously you can always add more salt at the end of things, but I found that it's always more, this is paprika, it's always more than you think it will be. And for just kicks and giggles, I'm going to add Italian seasoning. I just like the taste of these spices, and I don't know. I've never done that before, so we're gonna see if that's a hit or a miss. And my mother can judge me if she thinks this is a terrible idea. Normally I have like Parmesan to put on this too. which is delicious, but we do not have that currently. So, alrighty, so I'm gonna spread this out and then pop it in the oven. Right now I have it on 400. I think that should be fine, and I'll just keep checking on them. I'll have them in for, some of these are huge. I'm probably gonna cut these down a second. Yeah, anyways, should be good. Alrighty, this oven is the loudest, most rickety oven I've ever used. Next up, we're gonna be cutting up our chicken. I'm still figuring out how to get all the fat stuff off and the like tendon or the little white thing in there better. So don't judge me, still learning. But cut them up, dice it up. Oh, I'm actually not gonna dice it. Yeah, I was just gonna do grilled chicken. So we're just gonna keep them flat. I'm just gonna cut up a little bit of the fat off of there and then put it on the good old stove. And I made sure to do the veggies before so I'm not contaminating this knife with the meat already, but now that we've already used it, I can just use the same knife. So like this extra stuff, I'm not really sure. Don't really like the look of it, but honestly this looks like a clean cut, so I might just let that be. But this one for sure, don't want that little weird red piece on there, so I'm gonna... Also, I'm assuming a serrated knife would work better for this, but your girl, we have camping chairs and a folding table. We don't have luxury, and I forgot to bring a serrated knife on this trip. So yeah, this little chunk of fat has gotta go. And yeah, we're just gonna, don't mind my cutting skills. We just hope that I don't end up cutting myself. I'm just gonna, this whole thing's come off, sorry. I'll find a way to maybe cook up a little extra of that meat. See this thing? I'm sure there's a way to get that out. I've seen like the unconscious life hack that you live by, but it's like with a fork and you like pull it through. But I don't even know if that's literally the same kind of cut of meat. So just a new wife figuring out life. Actually, almost not a new wife. Can't be considered a newlywed if you're almost been married. It's gonna be a year. Is that how you do it? It's gonna be a year on May 30th, so I don't know when I'm gonna post this. So it's either gonna be a year or, yeah, I'm just gonna stop that. I think that's fine. And I'll probably just, I'm probably gonna keep some of this, just an extra little fillet to eat. Oh, it still looks like a lot of good chicken. You gotta be saving that chicken, you know, for a little extra. Yeah, okay, that looks good. This and this. All right, now I'm gonna put it on the stove and cook it up. All right, so I put the chicken on this, but then I realized that I need some oil so that it doesn't get stuck to the pan. And then I'm going to put some similar seasonings that I did on the potatoes, just on top, maybe rub it in a little bit, and then wash my hands once again. Don't want to contaminate everything. So now I'll do that. Okay, I have like the lowest counters. Also my cheeks, I feel like I'm just really hot. I'm not even sunburned, I don't think, at least. But anyway, sorry this is the lowest thing. I'll try to show you the best possible way. I don't have a cupboard above that I can show the top view. I have a microwave, but I'm not willing to put my phone on there in case it falls. So anyway, I put some vegetable oil in there, and I am just gonna, this is such a terrible way to film. I'm gonna flip it in the oil just to make sure it's oiled up, and then I'm going to take some salt, put it on one side. Actually, I'm gonna do all of the seasonings Let's do garlic powder. I forgot my onion powder at home, I think, or I just can't find it. I normally put that on everything as well. Paprika, literally have no idea what it does, but every time I put it on stuff, it tastes amazing, so I'm just gonna keep putting it on things. And then last but not least, this Italian seasoning. Who knows if this is gonna be a hit or a miss, but it's gotta be good, you know, because this has so many wonderful things in it, you know? So I'm gonna flip it and then put those seasonings on the other side to make sure that all of it is just goodness, you know? And I have no specific measurements. This wasn't even supposed to be like a how to cook this, you know? It's just to catch up with Maren Sue, but don't know why my arm's up there like that. But now you guys can see me being full on wife mode and you can see if it's worth it. I'm still learning, and yeah. Anyway, thanks to my mother, she bought me all these spices and it's been an absolute lifesaver because one of these is like $6 or whatever, more or less. But I was able to be gifted these from my mother to help me with my cooking career. So anyway, I put it on like a medium to high temperature, and I'll show you the process, the progress of how it cooks. I'm gonna make sure, I'm actually gonna put it lower, more closer to medium. This burner though, at this apartment is kind of weird. It doesn't get very high, but I want it to cook all the way through, obviously. So I'm gonna put it lower to make sure the inside's cooked and I'm not feeding Dylan raw meat. So stay tuned. Also, peep all of the seashells we're collecting. Dylan has found every single one of these. He's very proud of these big ones, especially that one. Like, look how big that is. So huge. And he got me this Polaroid that we can take pictures with. Anyways, I don't like it on this counter, but I haven't figured out a place to put it. I just need to like organize it better instead of just having it laying right here. But he's so proud. And I'm so proud. Also, coolest thing, look what he found. A sand dollar. Are we kidding? This is the coolest thing. My sisters, when we were in California, when we would go on trips, we would get, I think they were sand dollars, but living ones, like purple ones. Brown. I don't even know. I'm pretty sure they were living sand dollars. And I think we kept a few, and it like stunk up the whole car. But you're not supposed to do that. Make sure you find the dead ones. That sounds terrible, but the white ones, because I don't think we were supposed to take those. And I don't think my parents knew about that either. So we were little, sorry. If you are a marine biologist and you hate me for life, just unsubscribe now. But if you're not, hit that subscribe button. Alright, so it is starting to bubble up a little bit. I'm going to give it a flip just to get both sides cooking. I don't want this other side to burn. I don't think it will because there's a lot of oil on the bottom. But just in case, I'm going to flip it. We're going to see if I can do this one-handed with the camera. Hey, look at there. So that's nice and look whiter on the bottom, meaning it's cooking pretty good. Obviously, we need it to cook on through all the way, so... Oh, geez. Yeah, this one-handed action. There we go. Nice. And then these little babies, we're gonna let that sit for a while. It's been about 25 minutes with the potatoes in the oven at 400. I looked it up and it said about 400 for 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna check, make sure they're doing okay. I'm gonna poke them with a fork, and if they are really soft, I'll take them out. But if they are not very easily split, then I'll keep them in for maybe 10 more minutes, check it out again. They are looking so good. I realized I probably should flip them too, because they should not just be on one side to get all the golden goodness. This is what they look like right now. This camera angle for me is just, I'm holding it with the front camera, but I'll show you what I'm gonna be doing. All right, so I'm gonna take one of the bigger ones. Ooh, it's pretty soft, honestly. That's pretty nice. Okay, I'm just gonna flip them and then put them in for maybe like 5 more minutes. I'm not really sure. All right, this was sizzling for a while. Kind of forgot about it, but that's okay because we are just gonna flip it around. Sorry, my camera was not on it very well. Just gonna keep flipping it, making sure it's doing okay. I think that the inside just needs to cook all the way through, so I'm just gonna turn it down just a little bit more so it really makes sure it gets cooked. I didn't end up putting them back in. I'm just gonna try one and then see if I need to. But like me flipping it, this is the bottom, super crunchy and nice. I'm gonna do kind of a larger piece just so I can get to know if there's enough salt on it. Oh, it's a little hot. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Very nice. Definitely cooked all the way. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Damn good. Super soft, so I'm glad I'm not gonna cook any longer. Not as crunchy though. So I might put it on a broil for just a second. I'm gonna look it up to make sure that's okay if I don't wanna ruin it. I'm gonna add a little bit more salt. Absolutely perfect. Obviously, I don't have measurements for you guys, so it's up to you, but I think I would prefer it a little more salty, but oh my goodness. And if the chicken tastes this good, I think it's gonna be a win. Dylan just texted me that he's gonna be here in 30 minutes, but he wants to run to Walmart since it's already pretty late to eat dinner and we wanna get to bed early so he can be rested fully. He wants to run to Walmart and eat to save money, or save time. So I'm just gonna plate it up and then I'm gonna see his reaction in the car probably. But we normally eat together at the dinner table, but I do what that hungry man, the working man wants, you know? And I think it'll be fun having him try it in the car, so. My service is terrible here. I can't look up anything to see if broiling will work, but I'm just gonna go with it because I know broiling makes things crispier. So I'm just gonna put it in and put it in for like 2 minutes because I know broiling can go pretty quick and I don't want these to burn because that would be so sad. So I'll let you guys know if it turns out. Obviously I know these chicken pieces are large, so I know they're not finished yet. Oh my goodness, it looks like I'm sunburned. Anyways, but I'm gonna try one of the smaller pieces that I know is cooked through just to see how it's tasting. And I think I should make smaller pieces for cooking next time more often so that I can know if I need to add something. Is that like genius or what? Okay. I hope it's cooked through, but it's been on there for a while, so. Yeah, it's cooked through, okay. Am I a chef? Like, that is delicious. And I think it's the Italian seasoning and the paprika that does wonders and no one knows why. Okay, I'm thinking I need to write this down or something, or I'll have this video to remember that this is like top tier chicken. Hello. I might eat the little pieces, the rest of them. Yeah, literally no additions. I'm a big salty girl, so I might add a little extra, but probably shouldn't. Anyway, I'm gonna keep being patient, hoping it's cooking all the way, but not getting overcooked. It's been 2 minutes in the broiler, so we're gonna see how that turned out. Caliente. Okay, looks very similar. Not sure if it did anything. Feels Feels crunchier. Oh, let me just show you. Let me show you real quick. Okay. That one's, do you hear that? You hear that? So, if any of you guys aren't having your mouth water, like, what's wrong with you? I don't know what. I normally don't talk like this. I just feel like I'm putting on a show for you guys. And I'm gonna eat another one because I just want to. Also, yeah, definitely need to clean the shells up. Ugh, it's weird. Okay, anyway, we'll have a little seashell contamination. Okay, we're gonna try this one. Let's see. Oh. Oh. Okay, this is. Very good. Needs salt. I did like a side piece that I probably didn't salt. But I'm just a salty girl. I went back for another one. A little piece of chicken. Burned my tongue. Hurts like crazy. But I think I went too hard on this because I can never go back to cooking the same. I'm literally a pro chef now. I can't even explain it. You guys have to try it yourselves. Do you see how easy that was? I've been filming and it's only taken me less than an hour. So if you're bored sitting around on your phone, like I was before this, just make a meal. And my tongue is literally numb right now. I want to see you, but I'm scared.
Why would you come out for a guy?
I didn't know which anyone. No one was that cool.
Come on. You're looking so
Scared
somber.
me. No, I'm
Looking
just
so-
hiding.
Does that scare you?
Yes, my heart is racing.
Hey,
Say hi
what are
to
you
your little
doing?
friend.
What is that? What?
Oh, you like that?
What am I eating?
Yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it? Oh, straight from the. I like that reaction. Thanks. Oh, oh. Okay, he's eating the chicken. Let's see what he thinks. Is that real, or are you just doing that for fake?
Is this real chicken?
Oh my god.
Or is this like magic chicken?
What? It's real chicken, Dylan.
Let me try one more bite.
Okay. I have tried it actually, but I haven't tried the big chunks
I'll put
yet.
some mustard on it.
Okay.
See what that does to it.
He's a dipper. So you like it?
This is pretty good.
Well, thank you for giving me your reaction. Love
You're
you.
videoing?
Oh. No.
Oh.
Well, it's a success. Thanks for watching. Peace.